Ladies and gents, all things covered, listeners and viewers. Man, we got a special episode for you guys, man. This is a big time, it's a big deal for me because me and this individual, we got drafted the same time, the same year. Man, we had our run-ins in college. He went to Miami. I'm not going to say what they usually call it. I'm just going to say Miami. Nah, he can say it. I ain't going to say it. We had our run-ins down there. Of course, man, successfully being able to get to the National Football League. We had our run-ins there. National champion at Miami in 2001. 65th overall selection in the 2005 draft. I was the 62nd pick in that same draft. 5-time Pro Bowler, third all-time in NFL history in rushing yards. Exactly 16,000 rushing yards. A member of the 2010 All-Decade team, most rush yards in that decade. And we will go over the list of names that my guy is above. You talk about iconic Hall of Fame-like names. Guess what? This individual is number one. Most games ever played for an NFL running back. The most. Tops. 241 games played at the running back position. And lastly, man, jack of many trades, master of all of them. Getting ready to have his boxing debut this Saturday versus Deron Williams on Showtime. Make sure you guys tap into Showtime pay-per-view this Saturday in Tampa, Florida, to see this future Hall of Famer go toe-to-toe with Deron Williams, representing the NFL. One individual is representing the NBA. We all know who the toughest guys is. It's the guys that play on the gridiron. No other than Frank Gore joining me here, Patrick Peterson, Bryant McFadden, all things covered. Frank, number one, thank you for joining me. How you feeling?
Man, I feel good, man. I'm very excited about December 18th, this Saturday, man. I've been training very hard these last 8 weeks to get ready for this fight, to go out here and try to get this win, man. I'm in a good place, man. In a good place.
No question. And definitely, the fight is a huge, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. But for a lot of people who might not have followed your career, let's take them back just a little bit. Played at Miami, outstanding career at Miami. But when you got there, one of the more prolific competitions at the running back position was something that you were involved in. What was it like competing against the likes of Clinton Portis, Willis McGahee, and a bunch of other talented guys at that time while you were at Miami, all in the backfield?
I got to say their name. I got to say Najee.
Najee, Davenport. Yep.
I got to say Peyton, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, you had to bring it every day. If you didn't bring it, you know how it is when you got a lot of talent in the room. You can't play on Saturdays. And we do everything right. And I tell people this right now today. Every time I talk about it, I would say, guys, I don't think I would be me in the NFL, man. Because, man, when you know how the NFL is, they bring every year they trying to get a new guy to take your position. And me being around them guys in college, man, I felt like was the best. If you pull them up in NFL, you'll see that they was talented guys, man. And I think just being around them guys, man, it made me feel like I don't care who they drafted. You know what I'm saying? I done been there. I done did that. I was, and they helped me a lot, man.
Yeah. And all those players you mentioned, all of them had nice NFL careers. So,
Portis almost 10,000, McGahee almost 1,000. So we, what I'm saying. So when I see a team when I was in San Fran drafted back every year, I didn't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? And around guys who doing it at a high level, So I was ready to compete.
Yeah, and speaking of your San Francisco days, what type of NFL career did you envision for yourself when you tore your ACL twice in college?
One thing I would say, once I got back off my second ACL, but my last year in college, I could feel myself was getting better towards the end of the year. So I knew I was gonna be okay. I know I was gonna be okay. But when I decided to go to the league, and how they have like the top guys, then the next tier. Yeah. So I was like, the top guys when they had Ronnie Brown at 2 when he went to Miami. They had so Cedric went to 4 to Chicago. Then JJ Arrington. No, I was
Cadillac Williams.
Cadillac went to 5 to Tampa. Then JJ Arrington, then Eric Shelton, then me. And around there, you they gonna play them guys, off rip. So I was like, okay, I didn't play as much, but I did my thing. But I told myself after the season, if I'm gonna be successful in this year, I got to be the best player, best running back in this draft.
Yeah.
And I told myself off season, I'm gonna train my behind off, and my goal was not to let any one of them guys who went in front of me outdo me, or none of the draft class, bro.
Yeah. And one thing I can say about you, Frank, I had an opportunity of, training down there in Miami. We trained down in Miami to get together. You work extremely hard. So I wasn't surprised to see the success that you had as an individual from start to finish. And not to mention, you remember that I'm gonna go back, the first game in 04 when we had to play y'all in the Orange Bowl. Remember that Friday night game?
Uh-huh.
And we were already hearing how good you were before the injury. And then when you came back, that Friday night game, Mickey Andrews was like, man, we got to stop the run. We got to stop Gore. We got to stop Gore. But by that third quarter, we was in the huddle like, boy, that boy Gore healthy. He ready.
That was the first game of the season, dude.
Yeah, that was the first game. It was Friday night because the hurricane delayed it. We couldn't play the following Saturday, the previous Saturday.
Bro, I was only 7 months out of surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 7, bro. So
and see, we thought because only being 7 months, we like, man, Frank might give us a little something, but he really ain't gonna be coming like that. You know what I'm saying? But by that third quarter, well, we was in her like, hey, and you remember how hot it was, how humid it was? We're like, man, listen, man, y'all boys in the first level, man, y'all better slow that man down a little bit. He getting to the second and third level too easy. Yeah, man. How did the fate?
Y'all should have won that game, bro.
Man, listen, Frank, don't even start there. Yes, man. Who was it? Hester blocked the field goal or something, right?
Yep. Blocked the field goal there. I ran it up. I scored the winning touchdown in overtime.
I made the tackle. I got there too late.
At the
end zone. Yeah. Man, I was so hot, man. And that field goal when Hester came off the edge.
You boys in Miami.
Huh?
You never beat us.
We're not talking about that, Frank. What you talking about? We ain't talking about what happened. We talking about the 49ers. We talking about the boxing match Tampa. We not talking about what happened in Miami. I don't know nothing about what you talking about, Frank. Hey, but no, I didn't. And that was my last shot, too. That was my last shot.
Get home, dog.
Man, listen, man. Hey, you know why I didn't go to Miami, though, right?
No, why?
Because when Butch Davis came to the crib, I asked him. I said, are you going to leave? Do you plan on leaving? He's like, no, I ain't planning on leaving. And I just didn't believe him.
He told me that too.
He told you that too. I just didn't believe him. And you know how it is with a coaching change. You don't know if they're going to keep it internal or they might go outside, bring somebody else in new. And I knew Bobby Bowden wasn't going nowhere.
Right.
I knew he wasn't going nowhere. I just didn't believe Butch.
Came in the class with some gangsters, man. You, Trail, John T. You know what I'm saying? Me, Roscoe. Who else came out? Man, we had
Vilma,
Winslow.
I think wasn't Vilma in that class too?
Before.
Yeah.
You would have came.
Man, it would have been tough, but when he hit me with that move, Frank, I was like, bro, just keep it real with me. Say, potentially, I don't know. He's like, no, McFadden, I ain't going nowhere. I'm like, man, you answered too quick.
Yeah, he told me that too. Him and the athletic director left.
Pete? No, it wasn't Pete.
Pete Garcia.
Yeah, that is Pete with the thick mustache.
Yeah, he left too.
Yeah. Because it was Butch Davis and Coach Mark and Pagano, because Pagano was one of the ones that recruited me.
He left too, though.
Yeah, he left too.
He left too, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how that planned out with me going to Tallahassee, man. But yeah, that's why I wanted that last one so bad. Because the other ones ended in field goals. I'm like, bro, when Hester.
We blew y'all out up there one year too, though.
Oh, that was Andre Johnson year when.
Yeah, that was our freshman year.
When Dre went ham.
Yeah.
Dre went ham. Yeah, Andre went ham. Then the following year we came back. I think he was injured then. That's the one when we missed the field goal.
Yeah. Y'all lost us home. Y'all went left, right? Field goal went left.
Yep. That's the game Greg Jones was running all over y'all.
Yeah, he was running that thing.
No question. I tell people all the time, you remember that game, both teams, I think we had like 40 pros. It was like 37 or 40 pros on both teams. That game.
Hey, you know what we used to call that game? Our coach used to call it the money game.
Same for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say you want to get drafted, ball out against Miami.
Ball out game, yup.
No question. It's funny, the similarities, right? We had the same, like in the beginning of the schedule, we circle Miami, Florida. Money
that's
game.
it. Yep. But we really never get the chance to play Florida like y'all did. But when we, y'all playing them, it was Florida State and Florida. Same
no
shit,
question.
though.
Yeah, that's the thing I like about us, because we always had that. We always had Miami. You know what I mean? We always had Florida.
It was so competitive because we knew each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like, no matter who school, like real, like if Miami bad and y'all good, it's still gonna be a game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Just like this year.
Yeah, I tell people that, man.
It's a rivalry that, you know what I mean? If you really ain't from the state of Florida, you might not understand it, but if you understand football, you understand what it means. You know what I mean? Some of the best NFL players played at those two universities, Miami or Florida State. You know what I mean? And still Hall of Famers, superstars, all pros. So that's the money game. I don't know how they feel about it now, but yeah, like you hit it dead on.
Hopefully both our boys get in the Hall of Fame this year. Dre and Anquan, bro.
No question. No question. Yeah, no question. As a matter of fact, Dre's supposed to be coming on the next few weeks too. So, you know what I mean? That should be a dope conversation. I'd have had quite a few Miami boys on. I got you, Antrell, Santana, EJ, gonna get Dre on. Eric, I'm missing anybody? I think that's about it. Yeah, we done had some iconic NFL Hurricane legends on, man. And now we got yourself on. Future Hall of Fame as well. We're gonna tap into that because I want to hear exactly what you got to say about that. But let's go ahead and kick it back to San Francisco. How did the fate of the organization change when Jim Harbaugh arrived?
I think the core guys, like when we first got there, it was a young team. I think by keeping the core guys there, he came in perfect timing. He also had a great style, man. He had a great style. And I'm being real, bro. Like it was, how in the league, like they don't give a coach time. You got, and then like round year 4, 5, and 6, that core group that ready to take off. You know what I'm saying? Because they saw everything they've been through so much. And I think when Hardball came, bro, it was like that was year 6. Brandon was year 5. Pat was year 4. We got some good free agency like Justin Smith.
He was huge.
Yeah. So it's like it was like I take my hat off to Hardball because he had a great coaching style. He knew how to like make his team be like F everybody in the league, everybody against us, man.
Yeah.
And bro, and I think we were just ready, like we was tired of losing. Like we was the laughing stock in the league so long. And I just think we was at that time like year 6, year 5, year 4, the core guys. And I just think we was ready to take off, man. And that's what happened. It happened, I would say 2011. When we was down in Philly, I say. We was down in Philly and we was going into the locker room. I can remember everybody like we going to the locker room, everybody looking at each other and look, we used to getting cussed out instead of, okay, this is what we need to do. Try to win this game. So man, everybody looking at each other, man. That when Philly had that dream team, like big.
So Vince Young.
Yeah,
all them boys. Yeah.
So bro, we down, and we was 2-1, like we was 2-1, something like. But that was the first time we won the locker room down, that year, starting that year, and I would say we all looking at each other like, dang, we gonna get cussed out. What about to happen? Because we never was used to. Okay, we got to do this, do that, adjustments. So we get in there, boom, Hardball, bring everybody up. Hey, we gonna win this game. This is what we gotta do. Offense, blah blah blah. You gotta, we gotta strike quick. Then bro, the second half came, bro. We down 20, probably 21 to 7 or 10, bro. We get out there, but we just start striking, bro. Then we start believing in ourselves, man. I just, once you beat a team with all the names and stuff, you feel like,
especially on the road.
Yeah, I think that's what made us take that little run we had in San Fran, though.
And check this out, Frank. You scored the winning touchdown with 3 minutes left. You had 16 carries for 127 and the winning touchdown in that ball game.
And I got hurt the week before that against Cincinnati.
Wow. Yeah, you went off. You went off that game. Do you think Hardball will ever coach again in the NFL?
Me knowing him, I think he want to do something once he feel like he did like reach his goals in college, because now he finally beat Ohio State. Now it's gonna be tough, boy, because you got Alabama, you got Georgia. It's different football. Big Ten. I feel like Big Ten, SEC, like different football.
Yeah.
I'm taking speed over like big guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think I'm happy for the success he had this year. Hopefully he, because I messed with Hardball. Like we talk, like he coming to the fight too.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
That's my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Hopefully he could, beat Georgia to try to get in the championship. But I think he will, man, because
I think so too.
He's very competitive, man. He's very competitive. I feel like he let one go when we went to the Super Bowl. We should have won that one. He let that brother, and I think I think he'll come back.
Talking about that Super Bowl 47 to be exact, against the Baltimore Ravens, what's one thing you wish you can change about that Super Bowl outside of the final outcome?
I would say, man, we was too cocky as a team, bro. When we watched film, we've watched Baltimore. We was like, no one in hell they can beat us. But we was young. We was younger than them.
Yeah.
But not that they've been there already. And like they had, even though Ray wasn't Ray, he still had the voice to make their team go. So we watched it, bro. We like, bro, like, we for the, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Ray really couldn't run. They try to match him up with Vernon. If you watch the game, Vernon was killing like first half. You know what I'm saying? So I wish we would have never overlooked them, bro. Just because now I look back and like, bro, even though Ray wanted himself, they had Reed, but they was older. You know what I'm saying? Still had a voice to make them young guys like come to play like how they should, man.
Yeah. What kind of magic did the team catch when Colin Kaepernick took over?
I would say that we changed the whole style of offense, man. And I'm being real. I think if Alex never got hurt, it would have been the same thing. Both of them could. Both of them was. You know what I'm saying? I just think, Colin started playing week 9 or something.
Yeah, week 9 or week 10, something like that.
We changed the whole offense, and I'm being real. It's really, people would think we was just running zone read, but we really wasn't though. You know what I'm saying? We was running the same plays. We always, it just was out of the pistol, because that's what he was comfortable with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they get like the green light. So it's like, once they start feeling like, the end, they couldn't crash because Colin was so fast. So we just telling them up down the middle. Then some, as the game go, you're going to get undisciplined. And coaches will be like, hey, they'll call a power, that end spill, they'll have the guard that let them go. The guard, guard spill, you're supposed to stay tight. They feel like that end spilling, and Cap feel like it's it, and we'll have the guard just go around it and just, just keep, like, and Cap will keep it. It wasn't like, it was just what's called normal plays, and they give Cap the authority to keep it at times.
Yeah.
But I think with both of the quarterbacks, we would have been fine, though. I'm being real.
And the thing about, I agree with you with that, and because the structure was there, everything was there in place. Defensively, you had some goons. Offensively, you had guys that play football the right way. And one thing that Hardball instilled was the physical nature. It was like y'all wasn't a finesse team. Y'all want to get in a bar fight.
Old school football, bro.
Yes.
And who this, like, in this generation of football, or a team like that. But the boy got hurt. Tennessee Titan, man.
With Derrick Henry.
He was, bro.
Yeah.
Defense, run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Tannehill, take his picks in there to throw the ball. But I think the way we played, bro, will help us. Like, when you had to come, whenever they know we on the field, bro, you got to bring your pass, bro. You got to bring that eight. Got to be physical. Because, bro, if you ain't physical, you're in trouble.
Especially in January football. And the thing is, too, for me, my entire career, for the most part, except that 1 year in Arizona, I played in the AFC. And AFC teams always felt like they were more physical. But when we saw San Fran kind of change the dynamics of that, it was like San Fran played the game like an AFC team.
I would say only in y'all conference was physical.
Yeah.
AFC with Baltimore, Pittsburgh. You know, like I look at because when I left the NFC, I thought the AFC was real finesse. But I was in the NFC, I always felt like only the AFC North was physical.
Yeah.
And that's Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying?
No
Even
question.
though Cleveland was sorry or Cincinnati, they always kept.
They still fight.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They always kept them defense coming to bring it. You know what I'm saying?
No question. Man, we all know, I know for sure, you know, you're headed to Canton at some point in time, but some people will try to knock you for the longevity and compiling stats over the years. You know, what would be your response to those critics?
They don't know football.
Say it again.
They don't know football, man. And I really don't care, man, because they don't know me. And I feel better when I got older. I used to feel better when a young kid who played my position run up to me, bro. Man, can I come train with you, man? How you still doing it this long? Or a coach come up to me, head coach, man, you still, you know what I'm saying? Like as long as I get my respect from y'all, man, and y'all know put on the film, like anything on the football film I can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it, man. And, you know, when that time comes, when the 5 to 6 years, when that time comes, you know, we'll see. But I don't be tripping on it because, man, them guys who be talking don't really know the game of football.
And Frank, do you believe you will be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Do you believe you should be?
I don't know. Because I don't saw, like, so much crazy stuff, man. Like, even my boy Isaac Bruce, bro. Yeah. For even out that long, waiting that long. You know what I'm saying?
Which he shouldn't have waited that long.
Man, bro, like, so I don't know, but man, I feel like whatever God got for me, man, it's gonna happen. And when it happens, man, I'm fine with it, man. You know,
I feel like this, Frank, and I played against you, watch you a lot. You should be first ballot. And I feel like when you look at first ballot players, these are guys that had consistency throughout the majority of their careers. These are guys their peers respected. Like when you know you playing against a Hall of Famer, you like, all right, y'all boys better not be tripping this week. Y'all better have your mind right. Chin straps bulking up real nice because, all right.
McFadden, let's be real, bro. If you look at my situation when I first got in the league, like that's how I judge bats. You know, like, bro, when I got in the league, bro, who can you name on my team?
Yeah, your first 6 years it was just you. And because Alex Smith wasn't really Alex Smith like that.
They was writing them off to build bucks.
Exactly.
That's my dog. You know, like name a guy who could scare you on my offense who played with me. You see what I'm saying?
Your first 6 years, I'm trying to think.
That's what you can't, bro. And I'm not knocking you guys because the game, what we play is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking them guys. I'm just like,
it was like a rebuild. It was like a rebuild to say the least for some years.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I look at. Go ahead.
I was gonna let you know. I was gonna read something to you and read something to our listeners and our viewers, because numbers don't lie. You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want to say. One thing ain't gonna lie to you is your eyes and numbers. So from the years, we're gonna do it like this. From the years 2005 to 2014, Frank Gore, and remember he got drafted in 2005. He's number one in the NFL in rushing, over 11,000 yards. 11,073 to be exact. You're over guys like Steven Jackson and that span, Adrian Peterson, Marshawn Lynch, Chris Johnson, Maurice Jones-Drew, LaDainian Thomason, Matt Forte, Thomas Jones, and Willis McGahee. And then if you want to factor in going from 2011 to 2011 to 2020. So I just gave you guys numbers from 2005 to 2011. This is the longevity with consistency I'm talking about. From 2011 to 2020, Frank Gore is still number one in the league. 9,586 yards to be exact. The next player, LaShawn McCoy, Adrian Peterson, Mark Ingram, DeMarco Murray, Marshawn Lynch, Matt Forte, Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel Elliott, Alfred Morris, and Todd Gurley. So when you hear those stats, what's the first thing coming to your mind?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed, hard work, man. Played it the right way, you know. And I never listen to when the people outside saying what I can't do or what, you know what I'm saying. So, when you touch the age 27, 20, they say running back down.
Yeah.
They and you over. I never listened to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When I used to see Frank Gore slowing up, you know what I should do? I read that before I go train with them young kids who at my who up and coming.
Yeah.
Because you got to keep yourself honest. So I'm not gonna lie. Every time I feel like a running back and older, I had to go get a younger crew.
You used to like to train with younger running backs.
I had to. I had to. I had to around young guys to make sure that if I'm close to them, if I'm close to them training, I'm gonna be all right. Just because the knowledge of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm being real. Like when I see a young kid who I've been training with get like that 26, 27, I gotta go to the other crew, the younger crew. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. They were like the rabbit. You chase. They're your rabbit. You chasing them. Right. Yeah.
So I've been blessed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hard work, blessed, love the game, and I didn't listen to nobody. I didn't let nobody judge me because another man couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think you should be first ballot. If I had a vote, my vote would be first ballot because I played against you. And that's one thing I don't really understand about Hall of Fame voting. So many people that are voting never really played the game. You know what I mean? They just kind of sit from afar and take notes and things like that. No, it's about, you should ask people who played against that said player. Like, what did you think of this guy? You know what I mean? Was he a beast? Was he legit? Was he this, man? No question. Ask people who played against Frank Gore and they'll tell you what they say. He a first ballot. You know what I mean? So it's everything gonna happen how it's supposed to happen. Don't worry, your time will come. And speaking of training with younger guys, in 2018, you had an opportunity to go to your hometown team, the Miami Dolphins. And during that time, you had an opportunity to play for the Dolphins, but you also had an opportunity to be more hands-on with your son, Frank Gore Jr., while he was in high school. But now, if you guys have been living under a rock, Frank Gore Jr. is now in college at Southern Mississippi, right? Not only was he the team's leading rusher this year, but he also threw 4 touchdowns in the final 2 games. So what has it been? How has it been for you to be able to see him excel? And where did he get those passing skills from?
Oh, I don't know where he get the passing skills for. But he did it. He did it in high school though. His last year when their quarterback went down, they had him play. They had him play quarterback, and he can throw the ball. I was surprised by that. I was surprised, and I tell him that's the only thing you better than me in throwing the ball. But other than that, you can't mess with your daddy.
He can't see. So, question: I know you talked about when you were active training with younger guys, and I know you're still in great shape. Clearly, you get ready to box this weekend. But do you guys work out? Do you still let him know that he ain't really got you? He can't touch you.
One thing about me, I got 4 boys. Also, my stepson is 5.
Yep.
Girl. I let my kids be kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't force it on them the game. If they want to play, I let them play. And when I went to Miami, that was my first time really seeing my son since he was like 7 years old play like live in football.
Yeah.
You get coaches be like, man, your son a real deal, but you thinking they saying it because you know what I'm saying? Because
he's your son.
Right. So I go down his 10th grade year, about to go to a junior year, bro. I think they playing a Broward team too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, your team, your school, what school?
MacArthur?
Bro, man, first carry, bro. He went like 60. Okay. Now that was my first time seeing him since he was like 7 live, bro. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm nervous, like, man, this high school ball, man, first game, first play, he went stars, bro. And bro, I was like, you know what? I said, I'm gonna start training them like starting this junior year. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To take that next jump. Cause once I saw that, he ready for it.
Yeah.
And I just started bringing him along. But I'll start putting him around pros. And like, I let him train with me at Pete Bomarito's morning. When I talk to him, I tell him like, listen, son, you see all these guys in here, right? I say, we supposed to be here. Now I'm gonna show you what God to get you over the top. Cause I also hired my own football coach that night.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, in the morning time, bro, that's for me to look at all the guys who I got to compete with. Okay, what they go with, like with Shady, his quickness is, or like Lamar, long speed. So it's a long speed day. I want to go next to Lamar.
Yeah,
fascinating. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
So So I should tell him, like, listen, son, this morning workout, we supposed to do this. Now, the workout we do at nighttime, my other football, my other trainer, this what gets you over the top. This gets your mindset to be like, you know what? I know this man can't outbeat me because he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I started training him his junior year, and you know, from his sophomore to junior year, then his junior to senior, I saw like a real big jump, man.
Yeah. Man, it's amazing, man. Being able to see him, like you said, your first time seeing him was in 10th grade, and you were like, wow. You know what I mean? And now he's doing big things at Southern Mississippi, and, you know, stay healthy and stay on the right path. I'm sure he will. You know, eventually he probably hear his name called.
Yeah, I hope,
you know
man. As long as you just keep working, man, and, you know, and enjoy what he at now. Don't look at him, bro. When that time will come, man, like, enjoy your teammates, enjoy your coaches.
No question.
And just live the right way and stay hungry and have fun, man. And I think, you know, God willing, man, he'll probably get his name called one day.
No question. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna be fired up to see his old man, as we say down south, his old boy, step in the ring this Saturday. Fight focus. Let's talk about this fight, Frank. Man, what was the first fight you ever remember getting in?
Man, it's elementary. You know, I was a bad kid. I was a bad kid. Man, I jacked this kid up, man. And
you remember the kid name?
No, I don't remember the kid. I was bad, bro. Then I'm gonna be real. Then in my middle school, I tried to sneak in the dance. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't. You know, like, you know, in middle school they have like you can't have no suspension. So you know, you got to be tight. Everything got to be tight. So I got suspended. So I couldn't go to the dance. So I sneak into the dance. The security guard come grab me, bro. Like, bro, he jabbed me. Like, man, I said, hold up, bro. I jacked the security guard. I'm in sixth grade. I put him to the wall like this. And that's probably that was another fight, man. But I haven't been I haven't fought in a long time though. But when I was in my younger days, I used to be a bad kid. Man.
Used to get it in. Yeah, so give us a little sneak peek, or let it be known right now. What will be your music interest? Like the music you're gonna play when you walk into the ring. Have you decided on what that music will be?
I didn't decide yet. You know, because I've been so focused on getting myself ready. Because, even though I've been around Boston for a long time, just been different. You know, just 8 weeks, man. Like I used to, like I tell people I boxed, but I didn't do it for the fighting. I did it to get my condition for football. I haven't picked the music yet. It's crazy because the lady asked me this morning when I got to Tampa, like, what music we gonna walk out to? I said, let me think about it. I didn't, but I do know, like, I'm walking out with my kids because whatever happened in the ring, I know they're gonna be behind me no matter what. I will tell you that. But I haven't got to the music yet, so I probably a couple of days I should do. Yeah,
you probably should take it. You know, bring it. Take the crib with you. You know, you got Ross. You got. What'd you say?
Hey, Trick Daddy or Ross?
Yeah, T-double-D. You know what I mean? You already know how back in your Hurricane days, you already know Trick used to rock with y'all boys. You got Ross. You got Kodak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got a few to choose from. So you got a few days to get it right. But shoot, Ross, Trick, Kodak. I don't think you can go wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna see both all them guys. You know, they're my boys, man.
Yeah,
but I haven't thought about it though. I haven't thought about it. I've been locked in, bro, trying to get ready, man, because you know something different. You know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm nervous. You know, because I want to do good, man.
No question.
You know, but I'm excited about it. You know, and like I tell people, once I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go 110 to make sure myself don't look like a fool out there. And I think I had a great 8 weeks of camp. I've been training with some real, like, experienced guys in the ring.
Yeah.
They'll be at the fight, and I want to, like, you know, if they watch this, I want to tell them thank you. All my teammates who been behind me, pushing me, I want to say thanks to my strength and conditioning coach, Pedro. Even my other trainer, Marty. Extra time, man, walking me through stuff. So, man, but I've been locked in, bro. I'm very serious I was very serious in camp. Cause I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to do.
Yeah, and I know you showed a lot of respect for Deron Williams he's more than a worthy opponent. How do you plan to overcome his reach, based on his length that he has on you?
Well, I can't say that right now until I get in the ring.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, I just got to see how he move around.
Okay. Okay.
Stuff up on him, you can't see even though like I know he played basketball, but I still think they don't move like football players. You know what I'm saying? So once I get the feel of see how he move around, then me and my coach can adjust the stuff. Then,
no question.
But it will be difficult because he is a big guy, tall guy. But I still got to see how he move and see how he used to reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, hey, man, I'm gonna be watching. Like I said, man, everyone who tuning in, check Frank out on Showtime, man. Go ahead and pay for that pay-per-view, man. If you was a fan of Frank on the gridiron at Miami, at San Fran throughout his entire professional career, you got to be a fan right now. I mean, It takes a very, very dedicated individual who has never boxed professionally to go out and do it on this level. So that's already a win.
But that's why I can't overlook them. Everybody's my basketball club, man. Listen. Man, if anybody get into that ring, man, they got to know something. They got to know something. They got to have some type of toughness. Man.
No question.
And that's why I can, I'm looking at him like he's like an undefeated fighter, man.
Yeah.
You just never know. You know what I'm saying? And I think both of us. It's his first time. He been around MMA for a little minute. I've been around boxing for a little minute. So I think it'll be a good night. Best man.
No doubt. And for you guys that are watching us right now on YouTube, you see Frank. He has on the Bovada shirt along with the Bovada hat. Yep. Listeners taking us out on podcast, man, Frank is big time with Bovada. Tell us a little bit about Bovada. You know what I mean? Gambling a little bit. How did you get involved with Bovada?
Well, I've been dealing with Bovada for a little minute right now, especially since, I was undecided if I wanted to play ball. But I've been like a family to me, man. They've been real good. I feel like I be doing a lot of live videos with Lisa and Shady, talking about football, talking about boxing, basketball. We're just having a good time. So whenever they see me, Lisa and Shady on live, man, tell them to tune in because we have some good talks, man. Ask them any question they want, and I also be on live doing. To all my fans could ask me anything they want to ask me. So,
and how often do you get on live?
I would say once or twice a month. Gotcha. So, man, all my fans, when y'all see me, Lisa, and come join us, man, and have a good time with us. So we have some fun on it.
Yeah, and one thing I can say about Bovada, because I have an account with them, and I'm always tapping in when it comes to the props, the different props, and the different games, and Frank, you know a lot about the props as well. What makes Bovada so special when it comes to online gambling?
I would say they let what make them special. Because if you follow me on Instagram, I'm giving y'all make the game. I'm giving y'all.
So you giving like basically the cheat code to go out and win some money.
I'm giving y'all the game, bro. So hey, and tune into my Instagram story. I'm telling you, I've been 12-0 the last 3 weeks. So if you want to win some money, tune into Bovada and tune into my Instagram stories. I'm telling you.
No question.
A lot of good people, man. Good people.
Treat you like a family. That's something that you told me. And that's important when it comes to betting. You know what I mean? You want to feel comfortable in who you're listening to when it comes to putting your money on a particular team and why you should go that direction. And clearly, Frank, Lisa, and Shady, LaShawn McCoy be doing a great job. So definitely got to tune in to his Instagram live when they're on. And Bovada has done a great job. Like I said, I got an account with Bovada. Boy, and sometimes, boy, when I don't get to my account fast enough, I feel some type of way because I need to put a bet in. I'm betting almost every game, Frank. I'm in the sauce. I'm heavy in the sauce.
Been hitting them too.
No questions. No question. I just hit a 5-team parlay last week. Kansas City, Green Bay, Baltimore. Who else I had in that? There's 2 other teams. But yeah, I hit it. That plus the odds was plus 24.86. $50 would have got you $500. So you know if you bet more than that, what it was going to look like. And one thing about Bovada, they're going to pay you right on time. As soon as that final game end on that parlay, you check that account. It's in there.
Yeah, Bovada good.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So, man, listen, last question I have for you. I know you focus on this fight coming up, but let's say this fight is a success for you, right? You feel good. You feel comfortable about the job that you were able to do. Your trainers, everyone was like, yo, Frank, you exceeded the expectations. Is there anybody particular you might want to fight? Maybe like someone like a Jake Paul, or do you want to stick with fighting ex-athletes?
It depends. It depends how I feel after the fight. And I'm going to be real. McFadden, this training, bro.
It's tough.
It's tough, dog. You got to understand, bro, like, NFL, man, we get a week practice, then we play.
Yeah.
Bro, 8 weeks straight, bro. A grind, like running 5-6 miles, sprinting. Like, bro, we got the sparring, and then I'm still learning. And I'm in there. I got over 300 amateur fights, 10-0, and pro boxing. So it's like, and they not taking it easy on me, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see, man. I'm gonna see, bro, because it's a tough sport. And then,
so it's like, I was gonna say, it's funny that you said that. So I know you said you're in the best shape of your life. So let me give you a hypothetical. Let's say a contender, a playoff contender in the National Football League. Need a running back, right? Need a running back.
This the most cut I ever been, bro.
You ready to go?
I'm ready, bro. I'm telling you, I'm coming. Especially, contender.
Yeah, a playoff contender, a team that's gonna be playing in January.
Tampa, San Fran. Who else?
Yeah, San Fran. Who else probably need Seattle they might not be a contender, but they need running back help. Tennessee.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, Green Bay's too cold right now, man. I'm too cold right now. I'm comfortable in Miami now, so Tampa.
New England? What about them Patriots?
New England balling too. They balling.
It's kind of cold, but you'll go to New England, huh?
I'll go to New England. Cause hey, Bill gonna boy, you can't count them out. You can't count Bill out. You can't count Tom out.
No question.
So we'll see. Hey, contender, come grab me, baby. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in.
The door is still open for Frank Gore. Y'all hear it. He ain't just done yet. In the best shape of his life, and talk about a team that just need that one player in the backfield to kind of get them over the hump. Frank say he's ready.
4-minute offense, I'm ready, baby. 4-minute offense, short yardage, goal line. Hey, I'm ready. I keep my pass low.
Yeah. No doubt. And not to mention, you're a great tutor, a mentor to some of the other younger backs on the team.
If the non-technique out, keep it tight, man.
Keep it tight.
Yeah, bro. Whoever, I'm ready.
No doubt. But hey, Frank, man, I don't want to keep you too long. I know you probably got to get prepared once again, mentally and physically. But listen, bro, it's an honor having you join me here on All Things Covered, man. You always been home team, always treated me with respect and vice versa, man. Wish you nothing but success in the ring this Saturday in Tampa. It's going to be a star-studded event. Hardball going to be in the building. You don't know who all going to be in the building, man. Watch Frank come down there and do work, man. Frank, you know what? You probably should come out with some Kodak. You might need to do some Kodak. Yeah, you might need to do some Kodak Black. Come out to Kodak Black.
I'm about to go look at his album, some of his music tonight. I'm gonna see.
No doubt. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Best of luck, man. Hey, listeners and viewers, you see him, Frank on Bovada. Man, make sure y'all follow him, man. Instagram Live at least twice a week, giving you guys big time betting advice to cash in big time. That's free advice to win money. Who don't want free advice to win money?
Who know the game? I know the game.
You know the game. Giving you free game because he know the game. All you got to do is log on to your Bovada account. If you don't have an account, create one, attach your debit card, or you wanted to pay in cryptocurrency. They give you any option, Bitcoin or whatever the case may be. Man, Bovada, Frank is doing big things. But guess what? Before that, he's going to do big time things this Saturday in Tampa, Florida. Frank Gore, Deron Williams, pay-per-view. Go get it in right now. Pay that ticket to see 2 outstanding athletes go toe-to-toe this Saturday. Frank, appreciate you.
All right, my dog.